So this is an article, this is from the Daily Beast. Someone sent this to me. Man known as Baby Q is in trouble for using synthetic penis. It's quite a title. Self-proclaimed Baby Q arrested allegedly with plastic penis. Perhaps the most controversial faction within QAnon centers on Austin Steinbart, a 20-something man named Baby Q, who claims to be Q himself. Steinbart's supposed origin story is mind-bending even by QAnon standards, centering on the idea that an Austin Steinbart from the future has come back in time as Q to leave clues to the currently existing Austin Steinbart. Despite facing near total ridicule from other QAnon personalities and pending federal extortion charges, Steinbart has developed a fan base, including a rotating cast of roughly a dozen acolytes who live with him in a house in Scottsdale, Arizona, and devote their lives to promoting him as the face of QAnon. In the common parlance, we call that a cult. That's a cult. So that's what happened to Salty, says Catalina Gearbox. Yeah, it's the crazy stuff. Oh, I need to mark off QAnon, too. Do I have QAnon? QAnon claimed as a source. You got QAnon claimed as a source?
That's right.
Get that. Jojo Vibes. Thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. It sounds nuts, but people have bought into this stuff, or at least they did until Steinbart was arrested yet again this month while allegedly in possession of a plastic penis meant to dodge drug tests. Okay. Tucker White 94 with 10 bits. Daily Beast is burying the lead. What's the story with the synthetic penis? What was this video? That's a shame. Oh, the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. It was probably a video of his, but YouTube's been cracking down, rightfully so, on QAnon content, so maybe his channel got deleted. Steinbart had been on a pre-trial release since his initial arrest in April after allegedly publishing brain scans of former NFL players and sending his fans to harass a tech company. While Steinbart's decision to live in a house with his diehard followers and produce a series of YouTube channels about how great he is might seem like it would violate some sort of court rules, the federal judge handling Steinbart's case apparently didn't seem to mind it. Even better, Steinbart had been hired by a pro-QAnon film crew, making a documentary about him. While the judge initially banned Steinbart from using the internet, his so-called job appears to have consisted of posting about QAnon online, so the judge restored his social media status. Do you count four corners? No, we do not count four corners. Alas for Baby Q, he didn't abide by his other court release rules, which included restrictions on smoking marijuana. Steinbart claimed to have smoked pot roughly a dozen times in late August. Dank. Unluckily, right as some discontented Steinbart lieutenants with noms de guerre, like, nom de guerre, like a nom de plume, but in person, with nom de guerre, like, Miss Quniverse began realizing that Steinbart wasn't receiving instructions from his future being at all. No! You're telling me he wasn't receiving messages from a future him who had time traveled back to 2020? Honestly, I'm shocked. Just gotta say. You hope Baja Blast actually likes Baja Blast, the drink? I don't think she's had it. She's also not, like, the biggest soda person. She doesn't really like soda. She's more of a tea person. Tucker White 94 with 10 bits. Now I'm on this man's side. F society that tells me I can't smoke the ganja. Anyway, several of Steinbart's fans defected from the house, and at least one wrote letters to the FBI and other law enforcement officials alleging drug use has taken place at his home. On September 1st, Steinbart was arrested yet again. For those who don't know, by the way, if the time travel stuff seems like it's coming out of nowhere for you, if you're not familiar with QAnon, you've probably heard that QAnon exists at the very least. QAnon is a conspiracy that there is a top-level government official codenamed Q, after a Q like level clearance in the government, which I think is a real thing. and they're leaking to 4chan. Well, they were leaking to 4chan, then it moved to 8chan, and then 8chan moved to 8kun, and then it was also on qmap.pub for a while, but I think that got shut down. Anyway, the point is this. It's someone who is pretending to be a high-level government official and claiming that Donald Trump is secretly in the process, and has been for the last 4 years, of rooting out a secret cabal of literal satanic child murderers from the government. And they're all Democrats. It's all Democrats are secretly Satanists who are kidnapping children to harvest what is they call adrenochrome, which is a real chemical, but you can synthesize it very, very easily in a lab. So the idea that you would murder children to get it is ridiculous. And on top of this, QAnon believers, there's all sorts of different beliefs, but one of the beliefs that some QAnon people have is that Trump and his administration are using a time machine developed by Nikolai Tesla and Donald Trump's uncle in order to protect Trump from assassination attempts from the secret cabal of Satanist Democrats. There are human beings who vote who believe this is a real thing. Go and vote in November, people. Yeah. So if you hear about QAnon and you're like, what's QAnon? It's the most insane conspiracy in the history of conspiracy theories. Oh, don't forget JFK's son. They also believe, so JFK Jr. died in like the late 90s. Or did he? The QAnon conspiracy alleges that he actually faked his own death in the 90s and then used the time machine that Trump and his government is using to... They faked his death in the 90s. He left in the 90s in the time machine and appeared today in 2020, and he's helping Trump behind the scenes. And then when the day comes where they're going to reveal that all the Democrats are secretly pedophile Satanists who murder children and drink their blood, on that day, JFK Jr. will reveal himself and be like, see? I'm JFK Jr. and I'm not dead. And that'll prove to everyone that everything that's being said is true. It's absolutely bonkers. It is absolutely insane what these people believe. Tucker White 94, boy, it's very convenient that it's only Democrats who are part of the satanic cabal. Yeah, no kidding. This is making your head hurt? It should. It's very, very stupid. But Steinbart isn't just in trouble for pot. Instead, according to court records, Steinbart allegedly was in possession of a Whizzinator, a plastic penis-shaped tube device meant to be used to smuggle in clean urine during a drug test. The Whizzinator became infamous in 2005 after a Minnesota Vikings player was caught packing. Now it has ensnared yet another bright young star. During a court hearing on Tuesday, Steinbart admitted to smoking marijuana but sidestepped the Whizzinator issue. Now his release has been revoked and he'll stay in jail pending trial. The most immediate casualty of Steinbart's Whizzinator misadventure appears to be the documentary about him. This week, the documentary's creators said they would have to put the film on hold, both because Steinbart is in jail and because people keep making fun of the Whizzinator. In their statement, the filmmakers, quote, blamed the embarrassing popularity of a hashtag mocking Steinbart as one of the reasons to end the project. The hashtag was hashtag free the Whizzinator. Bright young star. I think they're being facetious, but yeah. Tucker White 94. Of all the people to fool people, why use JFK Jr.? I don't know. I don't know why they're using JFK as their messiah figure that's gonna, come back from the dead and prove them right. I don't know. Queerless artisan with 10 bits. Whizzinator. Yeah. They have a new explainer on QAnon. Yeah, that's probably pretty interesting. Inside the completely nuts universe of QAnon. Yeah. What do they believe? Nearly all QAnon believers sign on to one basic view, that the world has long been controlled by a sinister cabal responsible for a wide array of evils, from wars and famines to diseases, including the novel coronavirus pandemic. This cabal is believed to have tentacles in the top echelons of the Democratic Party, Hollywood, banking, and the government. Deep state. QAnon believers basically think members of this cabal, including Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and various Hollywood celebrities, torture and sexually abuse children in satanic rituals. To stop this, in QAnon's telling, the military recruited Donald Trump to win the presidency and dethrone the cabal. Now QAnon believers are eagerly awaiting a day called The Storm, in which they believe Trump will order mass arrests of his political opponents and either ship them off to Guantanamo Bay or order them executed on sight. QAnon believers think they themselves will play a small role in this purge by educating average citizens about QAnon ahead of the arrest as part of what they call the Great Awakening. Yeah, I'll go through the call sheet in a little bit. Querulous Artisan with 10 bits. Tentacles. I've been on the internet long enough to see where this is going.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
What about the wizard? I don't know if I can click on that. Is there a depiction of a penis in that? Even a cartoon one? I'm not going to click on it then. I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. So this is why one of the reasons QAnon is super dangerous as a belief system, even though it's obviously false. Something like, I think there was a study a while back, something like 15 to 20% of Republicans believe at least some part of the QAnon conspiracy theory.
Tools of capitalism.
Daddy Sume, no there isn't. No there isn't what? There isn't a penis? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, I'll click on it. You come across an enchanted piss forest, golden pissy trees as far as the eye can pee. I'm the wizard. I have made the piss forest you see before you. Dare you enter my magical realm? Stop injecting your horrible fetishes into our game. I'm going to punch you. All right. You come across a bridge troll instead. To cross the bridge, you must pee into his mouth. Okay, that's funny. So the reason the QAnon conspiracy is very dangerous is because it continues to seep into the Republican base. How do I put this? If Donald Trump loses the election, and he decided, I'm not going to lose the election even though I lost, and he just started going along with the QAnon stuff even though none of it's true, he could just say, all right, we're going to execute every Democrat. Go and start executing Democrats. And he would say, this is the QAnon, it was very real, it's all very real, they're Satanists, we have the evidence, it's true, lock them up, kill them, and then like 20% of Republicans would be like, yay, he did it! Well, he purges the government of people who disagree with him. It'd be very, 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 very bad. QAnon believers get all of this from Q, an anonymous message board poster who started leaving messages on the anonymous anarchic 4chan message board in October 2017 predicting Hillary Clinton's arrest at the end of the month. Of course, that never happened. That didn't happen, of course, but QAnon grew anyway. Rather than decide that the failure of the Clinton arrest prediction meant QAnon had been discredited, supporters chose to believe that QAnon had to throw in disinformation into clues to throw off the deep state or convince themselves that the real Hillary Clinton was in jail and the one we see in the news is a clone. Yeah, so QAnon has made specific predictions before, and many of them have gotten debunked, but it continues unabated. It's very frustrating. Querulous Artisan with 10 bits. I called my bio mom last month because stupid guilt decided to override my reasons for no contact. She is lost down the QAnon rabbit hole, or at least made me realize that no matter how much she said, she will always be smarter than me and that I was stupid. She was so wrong. Yikes. Sorry to hear that. So QAnon is an excuse to create an oppressive regime? Wow. Yeah, basically. It's a fantasy world concocted to allow for the violent stamping out of political dissent. Think about, like, for instance, like when the Nazis rose to power, they rose to power off the back of the lie that, like, oh, you know why things are so bad? There's a secret cabal of Jewish bankers and business people who are plotting to destroy the motherland, to destroy the Germany, and we need to stop them. QAnon's basically the same thing, except Democrats are the ones who are being demonized instead of a religious minority. religious, ethnic, you know. It's wild. Keep an eye on this shit, guys. It matters. Tucker White 94, shouldn't the fact that President Donald Trump, a man who's probably got access to what you've searched, hasn't done anything about it, yet tell you there's nothing to it? Like, what's stopping him from exposing these satanic cabal members right now? They think it's about keeping the cabal on their toes or something, and if he, like, just tells everyone what's going on, then they'll do something. It's, you know, it's your typical deflections. The Shadow Witch, something stupid started on 4chan, I'm shocked. Querulous Artisan with 10 bits, no worries, it strengthened my reasoning to remain no contact at this time. Good for you. I'm sorry she's like that. Found out who was behind QAnon, and then there's a link.
Just tell me what you've learned.
There's nothing funny about the tools
Applied
of capitalism.
fluoride doesn't prevent tooth decay. It does render teeth detectable by spy satellite.
I love the question. Zandil, thank you for subscribing with a 4-month streak. I'm scared of my mom in particular going down the QAnon path. She's already big on right-wing media. Soros is the big bad, etc. Yeah. Watch out for this shit, guys. Like, if you see family going down that road and you can handle, you know, interacting with them, stop that shit. We're going to go down a real bad path as a country if this sort of conspiracy thing continues. It's going to be real bad. So, that's QAnon. I don't have a lot else to say about it today, although we do have this QAnon person, so I guess we can also cover them in the same sort of chunk here. But first, let's go through the bingo card master list and see if there's anything else that needs to be marked off. Someone doesn't understand how cameras work? No. The gay agenda? No. Reptilians? No. Anonymous 4chan? Any other chan? Boom. Got it. So if you have 4chan on there, mark it off. 5G, forced sterilization, population control, the deep state. We got the deep state. Oops. So get the deep state. Ancient wisdom, numerology used as evidence, holographic and or fake sun and size, citing a study from the 18th or 19th century, fluoride and or halogen, scaremongering, vampires, chemtrails, thinly veiled anti-Semitism. A lot of QAnon stuff is thinly veiled anti-Semitism, so I'm going to count that. Ridiculous title, field of expertise, no. Satanic child abuse, that also gets, a lot of things get knocked off when you talk about QAnon. Satanic child abuse. My sister has gone down the essential oils rabbit hole, but she's not stupid enough to get so far as anti-vax, you hope. Keep an eye on it. It's real easy for people to slip from one to the other. Magical thinking infects everything. Catalina Gearbox with 10 bits. I think he tricked you into fluoride on the bingo. That doesn't count. I'm not counting the fluoride because that was a video someone sent and it wasn't an actual conspiracy. It was the question who is a conspiracy superhero detective character talking about it. That does not count. Don't mark off fluoride. Poor understanding of philosophy, something is a false flag, misattribution of coincidence, Baja Blasts, we have Baja Blast, or no we don't have Baja Blasts today, sorry. Harp, Hannah might die of laughter, expert, nope, that's not how science works, my research said not by a researcher, spurious symbology, doesn't understand the Matrix as a metaphor for being trans, racist, disbelief of historical events, Illuminati Freemasons, someone forgets correlation isn't causation. So, mark off the ones that we talked about that are marked off, otherwise. Let's continue with this QAnon video, but let me get mine on here first. I've never won bingo. I want to win bingo someday, guys. Do we have tracking microchips? Is Illuminati not Q? They seem to be out of fashion, bless them. No, that's a different thing. Although sometimes QAnon people will claim that the Cabal is also the Illuminati or the Freemasons or something, or that they're related, but they're not necessarily, unless they say so specifically. Is the Mandela effect been discussed? That's been blowing up right now. Haven't talked about it today. What happens when you win? I get to gift the sub to whoever I want. Or I'll do it randomly, probably. Just so I don't have some sort of bias. You thought I did win once? Nah. I've never actually won. There have been occasions where no one wins and I just gift it to a random person, but I actually haven't won. QAnon. So here's a QAnon video.
What up, Patriots? What's cracking? Alright, man. So, I just got some fucking shit on my YouTube. Some more strikes or some shit. I had 2 of my Instagram accounts deleted. Alright.
MMO addicted. If Hannah wins, I will gift out 10 subs when I have the money. Ooh, I gotta win. Tucker White 94. Part of me hopes the Illuminati and QAnon are true, just so we can see 2 factions of dumb fucks go at it for the control of the world. That sounds awful. Hannah the screen. Oh, sorry. You're right. I forgot to switch it back. My B. Oh, cats are neat too. You have bingo? Cool. Did you link? Trying to find it. Sorry. Doon, 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 doon. Cats are neat too. Can you post a link to your bingo card so I can check it? Thank you. That didn't link to... That just linked to this. It didn't link to, like, your specific bingo card. It just linked to this, so I can't check it. Like, you gotta go into your bingo card and this actual link up here. You gotta post it. Can you see that? You know, the one that's up here. Oh, it's okay. I understand. Doon 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 doon. All right, I'll check that when it gets posted.
I'm getting tired of it.
So this guy's channel already has 2 strikes, guys. We should probably get him his 3rd strike and get this QAnon channel deleted from YouTube. That'd be great.
Feel a little bit of the pressure. Close.
Let me check again. Anonymous, deep state, free space. Yep, you got it. Nailed it. Cats are neat too. Congrats on winning Tinfoil Tuesday bingo. Let me gift you a sub. Oh, you already have a sub. I'll write your name down. And you can, whenever your sub is up, let me know, and I will get that for you. Or if you want to gift it at some point to someone, let me know. Cats are neat too. Congrats, cats are neat too. I'm glad you won. I've been very snotty. I think I need to get my vents or something cleaned out at some point. I think they're blowing a lot of dust into the air, or get like an air filter or something.
Closing in from all sides, but these fucking haters are out here to bring us down. It's up to us to counter, counteract their fucking negative ass, evil ass moves.
It's not about being a hater. It's about the fact that you're perpetuating false and profoundly dangerous conspiracy theories. No one is like out here being like, all these QAnon people, they're just telling the truth. Let's deplatform them. What's happening is you're spouting dangerous lies, and then people are going, oh, we should probably do something about that so people don't get hurt. There have already been situations. What do you mean screen? The screen is, it's fine. Like what? You can see this, or you should be able to see this.
It's on us to fuck their world up. It's on us to fucking say fuck.
Is bingo over? We play for fun still, but that's the winner, you know? Oh, you needed to refresh. Gotcha.
Fuck you.
Anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, the QAnon thing, it's dangerous, and people have already gotten hurt. There have been QAnon people, and you can find multiple stories about this. I've read some on Tinfoil Tuesdays in the past. Parents who've had their children taken away due to divorce or abuse or whatever, and then they go and they kidnap those kids, and they think that they're, like, doing so in the name of, like, I'm gonna do this because the deep state has stolen my child. That's happened at least a couple times that I've read with 2 separate incidents. There have probably been more, though. There have been cases where someone tried to drive their car into a Canadian politician's, like, yard, and they were going to try and attack them. this ties into, although the people who kidnapped Governor Whitmer are not, or tried to kidnap Governor Whitmer, rather, I don't think they explicitly said QAnon stuff, but, like, that's in the same category, basically. We've also had QAnon people, like the Pizzagate stuff, someone show up to that pizza place with a gun and try and hold it up to save the children, air quotes. Like, it's a dangerous conspiracy belief. Querulous Artisan, Michigan has decided it's allergy season. I've been cleaning while I've been trying to pull work because it's slow and it's been nonstop sniffles, sneezing. Same. Antipodian Squid with 10 bits. Don't forget the guy who prayed to Trump. QAnon. True. Wasn't there a QAnon F who shot up a pizza joint in D.C.? He didn't end up, I don't think he actually shot it up, but he did bring a gun with the intent, and he did point it at people. I don't think he actually ended up shooting anyone. I could be wrong, though, because there was a conspiracy that was like this pizza place in Washington, D.C. It's where the Satanist Democrats are doing, like, some of their murder child rituals in the basement, but the restaurant doesn't have a basement. It's a Pee Wee Herman Alamo situation, and it's hilarious outside of the fact that it is objectively like horrifying. It is horrifying that there are people who not only believe this nonsense but are taking violent action based on it. It's disgusting and horrifying, but also hilarious in the abstract because of how bizarre it is.
And to say Trump 2020. These fucking pieces of shit. I get more love on this fucking... I get more love from you guys, from you patriots, than I do from my own people I hold real dear to me. You know, I get nothing but hate.
By the way, this is something that you'll see parroted in a lot of QAnon content. They aren't always so blatant with it, but it really appears that a lot of people who are very, very into QAnon, for one reason or another, feel alienated in their lives from family and friends. They feel disconnected, so they find meaning in becoming part of this group that is in on some big secret that, you know, all the problems of the world are caused by not, you know, people with complicated, differing interests fighting with one another in order to succeed in trying to get their interests pushed forward, but instead, no, there's just an evil group of people who are evil and trying to hurt you. And that simplistic worldview is both comforting to them and allows them to have a community with other like-minded people. So, it's an interesting social phenomenon. It really seems like it's a lot of it to do with people in isolation who don't know what to do with themselves, who feel lonely and isolated from other groups. I'm sure some actual, like, sociologist people will write some very interesting papers on this at some point. Tucker White 94 with 10 bits. I get the whole QAnon thing was started by trolls on 4chan, but why didn't any of them think to say there are some Republicans involved in the satanic cabal? That way it's not nakedly transparent just how politically convenient to the right this is. Because it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter how obvious it is that this isn't true. It doesn't matter. It's a useful political tool to control gullible, isolated people who aren't great at critical thinking, let's say. Towing24, QAnon is an evolution of Pizzagate. It kicked off from the Podesta emails, thank WikiLeaks, and the horseshoe left. And then Daddy Sume with 10 bits. You mean like Christians and Satan? Like Christians and Satan. Like what? Oh, like the idea that all the ills of the world are caused by a singular entity, and it's an easy scapegoat instead of recognizing that we live in a complex world with people pushing and pulling in tons of different directions. Yeah, basically.
I've been so attacked lately. I've been so attacked. I've been so
There's nothing funny about the tools
ridiculed.
of capitalism.
Querulous Artisan with 10 bits. I don't know the validity of these claims. I gotta look up sources and didn't see they are valid, but I heard people that came up with QAnon are known to be pedophiles and are trying to use people's radical political views to redirect their attention from them to trying to take down Democrats. Again, unsure of the validity, but I would not be surprised. That's a stretch. I don't think there's enough information out there to make any sort of claim like that. We know that a person who is definitely involved is, I think his name is Jim Watkins.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
He's the owner and founder of 8chan and 8kun, and he was also running a server that the QAnon website was running on. So it seems that if he's not QAnon, he is involved. I'd imagine QAnon is multiple people. Certainly the QAnon that is posting today is a different person or people than who posted originally on 4chan. At some point, there was like a clean break where there would be no way to confirm who was who, and at some point, this other people on 8chan or 8kun who have a trip code, so it is definitely the same group of people or the same individual
There's nothing funny
posting
about
these
the tools of
QAnon things,
capitalism.
and Jim Watkins knows this person in some way because it's being hosted on servers that Jim Watkins owns, so... Ironically, the QAnon website was being hosted on the same server as a lolly site. Yeah. Antipodian Squid with 10 bits. Because conspiracy theorists will believe conspiracy theories regardless of how much evidence there is that those conspiracy theories aren't true or how politically motivated they are. Yeah. Tucker White 94. So how do these QAnon people rationalize the many, many, many times Donald Trump has openly hugged and embraced the satanic cabal Democrats behind closed doors, including just a few days ago with Chuck Schumer inside the Oval Office? They claim that he's just working, he's being sly, he's playing 8D chess with them, is what they think. Same thing with, like, when you look at Donald Trump's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. And clearly, like, if there are celebrity people who are involved with Jeffrey Epstein, which there were, Donald Trump is certainly one of them, they will say, like, oh, he was undercover. He wasn't actually, you know, soliciting child prostitutes from Jeffrey Epstein. He was just gathering evidence that he could later use. Like, it's completely batshit. It's completely nuts.
And that's just to say the least. You know, people that I love the most. This shit's taking a toll on me, guys. I put in countless hours, regardless if I'm putting out videos or not. I put in countless hours to this shit, to this research, to this movement, everything I've done ever since this fucking hoax came out. And my world fucking completely flipped upside down. February. I'm tired of this shit. Can't get no fucking recognition. It's not about recognition. Said motherfuckers don't give a shit. People's platforms are being wiped out left and right. Mine's fucking probably next. It don't matter. I don't got shit going. Really. There's only a select few that really give a fuck and have heart and are spreading positive messages.
This is incredibly sad. Because the thing about people who were into QAnon, like I said, a lot of them were already isolated, and then once you get involved in QAnon, a lot like a cult, it'll breed the idea that one should separate yourself from people who don't already believe or reinforce the cult belief systems, right? So, if you have family members who tell you, like, oh, QAnon's fake, you shouldn't believe that stuff. Ooh, they're part of the cabal. If not directly, then they're too brainwashed by the cabal and by Hollywood, and you need to separate yourself from them, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's self-perpetuating in that it finds vulnerable people and makes them even more vulnerable by separating them from their loved ones. It's real bad. And a lot of these people, I feel like in extreme situations, or what they feel to be extreme situations, for instance, Trump losing the election, they believe Donald Trump is the only hope to save the world, basically. So if Donald Trump loses the election, what are they going to do? They think this is, you know, their hero losing and this evil satanic cabal winning. What are they going to do? It's going to, I feel like we're going to see a lot more violence coming out of QAnon individuals coming up here in the next few years. It's going to be really, really bad, and it was definitely preventable if places like YouTube and Facebook and Twitter had banned this QAnon bullshit way, way sooner. So many people have bought into this at this point. Tucker White 94. So basically, QAnon is like Scientology. It's never us that's wrong. Even when we're so objectively wrong, it's those who oppose us that got it wrong. Basically, yes. They actually have a thing that's built in where they'll say, like, disinformation is necessary. It's like a meme within the QAnon community. The idea being that anytime QAnon predicts something, like, oh, on this day there are going to be a bunch of arrests, or oh, on this day something will happen, and nothing happens, then they'll just say, oh, disinformation is necessary. QAnon isn't wrong. He's just sending out false information to trick the cabal. It's not that he's wrong. It's all kinds of mental gymnastics. Daddy Sume with 10 bits. So deeply depressing. This guy needs a hug and a friend. True.
There's nothing funny about the tools of
Altered
capitalism.
Rin. Oh, officer, I wasn't actually doing this cocaine I was just gathering the evidence, exposing them in 20 to 30 years.
People know that you could be fucking dead, fucking starving in the street, not knowing what the fuck they see in the background and what their image is, their perspectives. They don't know shit about you. They just want to fucking hurt you. People just want to fucking hurt you. And then you have people that act like they want to fucking help and they want to act like they want to do something for you.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Oh, God. Not Hannibal Lecter says, I've been a huge fan since Wide Chest F-Gate. Oh, God. Oh, I'm glad you stuck around after that.
Instead, they try to fucking criticize and judge and disrespect and ask questions about how you fucking make your fucking money. Don't ask me how I make my fucking money. It's none of your fucking business. And if you disagree with anything I say on this platform, you can go fuck yourself. This is my fucking business. This is what I fucking do. You don't got no respect for it? It's fuck yourself. I'm a man of God, but I fucking speak strongly, and my convictions are as solid as a fucking rock.
There's nothing funny about
I train martial arts. I'm a straight savage.
Sounds like he does illegal stuff. Yeah, it does.
And I still remain humble. I talk like a fuck. I'm pissed off right now because of all the bullshit. Everybody's social media platforms getting fucking shut down. They erased 2 of my Instagram accounts. All right, these fucking haters. Then I think somebody that fucking I used to fucking have feeling, you know.
Too edgy for me.
Somebody's fucking close to me hacking into my accounts and shit, deleting my shit. I'm tired of it. I've given a lot to this.
Funny about the tools of
I've given a
Big Booty Goth Queer with 10 bits. I love dark humor. My Kiki was put to sleep this weekend, and the lady who did it was amazing. We both had a dark sense of humor, and to get through it, and I appreciated that. I'm sorry that happened, though.
There's nothing funny
That's
about the
sad.
tools
I'm
of
glad you found
capitalism.
ways to cope, though. Daddy Sumi with 10 bits. I'm humble. I'm the most humble. I'm the mother humble motherfucker who's ever existed. Tucker White 94 with 10 bits. How many women would I find tied up in this guy's basement? More than 1, less than 6. Dr. Gamble with 10 bits. I'm humble, but if you say I'm wrong, then F you.
a lot to this. No, only on this fucking platform for the past
There's nothing
He made
funny
his
about
money
the
on a
tools of
Wayfair.
month and a half. You know, thanks to Prime. But other than that, people don't fucking know me. Don't question me. Don't question my fucking motives. Don't question my heart. Don't question my spirit. You fucking don't know shit about what I've been through.
Oof. This guy
You'll
angry.
fucking never understand it. And most people don't fucking have the fucking empathy
Sounds like you have a lot of empathy, my friend.
or the sympathy to even ask. And I ain't mad at nobody here. Trust me, I'm just frustrated for the people that's in my life. I'm sorry, guys, because I love you. You guys, I have so much love for you guys because
Anyway, back to laboring for my capitalist overlord.
you guys love for me, Pam, you know, Susan, all the love from Ireland and the UK, you know, the people around the world, South Africa, you know, I'm truly appreciative for this platform. I love you guys to death. I just want to express my frustrations right now for the people that are supposed to be close to our hearts. And I'm sure you guys feel the same. I'm sure you have people close to you you probably would give your life for. But there ain't no such thing as unconditional love unless you're talking about love from the Father.
Ugh.
I'm trying to grow stronger to where my anger or whatever it is.
Antipodian Squid, no empathy or sympathy, only rage. Oh, but not for his viewers. He loves those guys and is humble, okay? But F you, world.
This doesn't get the best of me, but I'm a very emotional person.
Yeah, this is very up and down in terms of his emotional state. I'm wondering if this guy is maybe a little bit bipolar.
My heart on my sleeve.
Or manic depressive. I think the manic depressive is the common nomenclature. Sorry.
I'll straight fucking fight and I'll ride and die and I'll fucking do until I bleed, until I die. Fucking done. And I'll fight back to back for a motherfucking rider, a soldier that's got my back, a true patriot, somebody that has loyalty and a love in their heart, a lot of red fucking blood in their heart. Give my life for somebody.
Tools of capitalism.
He needs mental health care.
For a good cause.
Yeah.
For the right cause. If that person, is, but I'm very frustrated. I've been through so much shit.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Everybody's channel's getting shut down. I put a lot into this shit. Wow.
Tucker White 94, there's no such thing as unconditional love except from the Father. Well, unless you're gay, then you're to be stoned to death. Yeah, weird how that works, huh? It's weird when people say God loves unconditionally. It's like, what are you talking about? He wrote a whole book full of conditions. He wrote a whole thing that's like, here's what, don't do these things or else I'm gonna torture you for eternity.
I had never made no fucking dime. I haven't made no money. I haven't worked a day since February 2nd.
Nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Wing the ultimate nug with 100 bits, god damn it. Why is it all boiling down to our shitty country's non-existent mental health care? Yeah, if I had to pinpoint, if centuries from now, if humanity's still kicking, and they're trying to, be like, okay, America, the North America, United States in this era reached a boiling point. What are the key concepts that led to this? Like, we're talking about the fall of the Roman civilization. You need a bullet point. I would say, ooh boy, for-profit bias news networks like Fox News or even something like CNN that chases sensationalism, a lack of education, comprehensive education based on critical thinking skills, oversaturation of information via the internet where people are getting tons and tons of misinformation in their bubbles or sort of keeping them insulated from criticism, mental health care and healthcare in general not being taken care of. Like, those are the top things, I think.
The day this fucking bullshit hoax came out, That's when it really kicked it off. February, so that was Super Bowl Sunday. That's the last time I worked. Alright? I haven't made no money. I'm fucking dead broke.
Oh, he thinks COVID is a hoax. That's what he's talking about when he says a hoax. Tucker White 94. Future historians, we traced the downfall of the mighty United States of America to the day the band Sex Abacus received its first platinum album. I wish Sex Abacus had a platinum album. I wish Sex Abacus had a single song. That's a fictional band we made up 8 years ago, and we've never done a single ever.
I do this shit with a smile on my face, try to
shortage of empathy. Sure.
I look clean, try to present myself accordingly, presentable. People don't know the fucking half of this shit. And I appreciate all the love. I appreciate just all you patriots. I'm going to keep praying for everybody because the only way out and the only way in is Jesus. And it sucks for the people that don't know that to be 100% true and 100% fact. It's not about believing. It's about knowing. And I know it. Jesus is the way.
At one point, I'm gonna search sex abacus, so I have to turn the screen off because I'm sure I'll get some saucy results. But at one point, we had a fictional sex abacus album cover that was pretty good. I don't know if it exists anywhere still, but it was pretty great at the time when we had that. No, we just might not have that image anymore. Someone made us a fake album cover for Sex Abacus. The first album was going to be Counting on Our Fingers and Hoes. And we never ended up using it for anything, which is a shame. It was good. It was like a woman. It was a cartoon woman taking off her shirt, and then under her shirt was like the it was like the bars with the beads on them from an abacus. It was pretty good in terms of album cover design. Daddy Sume with 10 bits. I'm trying to convince you, not me. I am rock solid in my faith. This is about convincing you, not me. Yeah, I think he doth protest too much. What happened to the guy that made your Bible Reloaded intro? I don't know. We haven't heard from him in a long time. It's a shame. I'd like him to redo it with, correct name for me now, and I'd even, probably pay him, because he did it for free initially, but I understand. He's probably got other stuff going on, but, yeah. It's in one of the TBR episodes. I'm rewatching them now. Okay. If you happen to come across it again, screenshot it and send it to me in as high quality as you can. I wish I could get that album cover back. It was cool.
We gotta stay true. We gotta stay collective. I'm gonna set this shit up. I have my backup channel running soon. All right, guys. Everybody, follow me on my Twitter. Follow me on my Facebook account. I just put up I put a community post up to where it's got my description, my links in the description right there in the post. So, anyways, hyperlinks. You can go ahead and click on my Twitter and my Facebook. I love you guys.
You've heard your new intro with the right name? No, that doesn't exist. Did you dream that or something? That's not a thing that exists. You delete older stuff? Am I truly the only person that literally never deletes anything and just more and more hard drives? Yeah, it's not that I intentionally deleted it. It's just I've had multiple computers, so it probably just didn't get transferred over at some point. Jake might have a copy of it, though.
Forgive my anger right now. I'm very frustrated. I'm feeling alone, a little bit alone in a way, in a sense, because I got people that love me. People love me from far distances, that much more than my family and my friends, and that's for damn sure. And the people that you know what I'm saying, that I love, they're nowhere to be found. So, anyways, that's it. I'm gonna stop ranting. I'm ranting like a motherfucker. Please apologize. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I apologize. And I'm just gonna keep moving. It's another night. It's another night in the life. I'm gonna keep researching. I'm gonna try to pull up some updates for you guys. The censorship will fucking not. They will not stop me. They fucking cannot take me down. Fuck them. And if they take me down, fuck them. I'll get it going right back again. I don't give a shit if I lose the account. Fuck them. Where we go one, we go all. I love you guys. All right.
I'm so conflicted because on a human level, I feel incredibly bad for this guy because clearly he's going through a tough time and he's isolated and he doesn't know what to do and he's fallen hook, line, and sinker for this scam and he doesn't know why it's not working and why the things that Q has said aren't happening. So I feel like he's in a corner emotionally. He feels trapped and he doesn't know what to do. So it's interesting. I'll keep an eye on this channel and see if it gets deleted or if he continues or what. All the QAnon stuff, though. Very, very concerning. We'll continue to keep an eye on that in the future.